Hi, my name is Umar and today we will be reviewing the Suzuki Mehran. So let's start. Our website www.bamwheels.com is live. You can check out the website to see my detailed opinion about Suzuki Mehran from this beginning till date. And the shirt that I'm wearing, it's a shirt to give some respect to Mehran, because Mehran is also known as boss Mehran. That's what I'm doing here. So if you like this shirt, you can buy it from the website. Not this shirt, a shirt just like this one from our website. And there are other designs of the shirts also available. You can check them out and see if there is anything that you like. A lot of you guys wanted me to review a Mehran and I was not able to find one. Initially I did not think that people would want to see a review of this car, but since you guys want to see a review of this car, so here it is. A friend of mine owns this 2006 model Mehran, so I had to borrow it from her because I was not able to source it. This is the second generation of Suzuki Alto. The first generation is commonly known as Suzuki FX in Pakistan, and this is the second generation. It was internationally introduced in 1998, and in Pakistan this was first offered in 1989 with the brand name of Alto. In 1991 the brand name was changed to Mehran, and with Mehran the number plate, initially it was in the center, but in 1991 they put it on this side when it was renamed as Mehran. In 1994 the car came with the first facelift. The first facelift offered a colored radiator grille. The grille design was the same as it was from day one, and apart from the grille, the second thing that they did was the seats were offered in like a full seat. But previously they had a separate headrest. The seats were offered as full seats. And the third difference was of the steering wheel, which was changed from FX style steering wheel to a Heber style steering wheel. In 1999 the car received its second facelift, and the car was renamed as Mehran Plus, and the Mehran Plus had a different type of door upholstery, seats, and a different radiator grille. So whenever they had given a facelift, they had changed the radiator grille of the car. In 2002 the car received another facelift where the Plus was dropped, and the car was first time introduced as VX and VXR variants, the VXR being the air-conditioned one and the VX being the standard one. In 2002 also the car was first time offered in metallic colors. Front headlights were given a little bit shuffle, in the sense the parking lights were moved to the bumper and the indicator lights were moved up next to the headlights, a small piece. In 2004 the car received another facelift where the car got crystal lights and the indicator lights went back down in the bumpers. Pretty much the car received a lot of facelifts. A lot of third different steering wheel is what is offered these days. So all in all, the car is, after 29 years, still is available as a brand new car. I will try to find a 2018 model Suzuki Mehran and show you guys, but the crust of it is, if you have a 1989 model Suzuki Mehran and if you want it to look like a 2018 model Suzuki Mehran, you got to spend something like 25,000 rupees and you can just upgrade the car in the looks and it will look like this one. In 2012 the car received an EFI engine kit. The engine was not changed, it was the same, it is the same 800cc 3-cylinder Suzuki engine, but the car received an EFI kit because the government had a new regulation then that all the cars being sold need to comply with Euro 2 compliance standards. So the car received an EFI kit on top of the standard engine block to make it pass the Euro compliance. Nowadays the car has this is what the car comes like. Pretty much everything is standard, but the difference now is that the car comes with a USB radio system that does not have CD or cassette or anything. USB radio and auxiliary, those three are the options that comes with the system. And the car comes with immobilizer, and there is a remote control kind of a thing with the key that you get, but don't get too happy, it's not for this central locking or the remote control door locks and unlock. The car comes with a lock and unlock button for the immobilizer. Yep, sing that. So as usual, first we will take a look at all the features of this car, and then we will take it for a road drive to see how it drives. This car currently costs 8 lakh rupees, approximately 8 lakh rupees. So I'll show you what a car worth 8 lakh rupees offers in today's market. Now coming to the front of this car, you have these crystal lights that were offered in 2004, and other than that you have these clear lens indicator lights, your radiator grille. This is where your water spray is normally, but this car is missing that. There's just one water spray for the entire windscreen. Well, it's a small windscreen, so you don't need two water sprays. Over here is where you have the button for the hood opening used to be, but in 2002 they got rid of that and gave this clear hood. Apart from that, the car comes with 12-inch wheels, and if you look at the mirrors, these are pretty basic. Let's just get into the car. Now over here, this is the steering wheel that the car received in 2004, I suppose. This is the steering wheel that used to come in Cultus of that time and Margala previously. Over here, if you look at the instrument cluster, you have speedometer, you have your fuel gauge and the temperature gauge. This is a distinctive feature of this car, that the AC controls are over here. This is the fan speed control, and this is your air conditioning button. This is the thermostat control from here. If you can see, you see, and if you want to say like the air direction, this is where that knob is missing, but this is where it is. This is your air pole, and yeah, so in the center you have two air conditioning vents. This place is where this side vent used to be before 2004, but when they changed the design, a little bit of the design, like this place got a little depth. Before that, this used to be like a plane. This is the glove compartment, and as you can see, it's pretty basic lock kind of a thing with the glove compartment. This is where the next vent used to be. The mirror is not a day-night mirror. Over here you have a space for cassette player, lighter, ashtray. This console, the center console that you see, it is an aftermarket console. Over here, if you look, you do have sun visors, but no vanity mirrors. This is one dome light that you get in this car. As you can see in the door pockets, there are no door pockets or anything on the door panels as well. Now this front seat is raised all the way back, and this is how I am. Like, I'm barely fitting into the car. My head is right next to the roof. My legs are cramped up. If the camera can come in the front, I can show you that. If you look, I am sitting in this position. Like, if there is one more person sitting next to me, there won't be any space for a child or anything of the sort. So yeah, the space is just for two adults to barely fit in. Now coming to the back of the car, this is the back. As you can see, you have these protruding number plate lights. Since it's a car from a different time, this is how it is. Your lights got changed again in 2004, I believe, these bumpers and everything, if you can look. So this doesn't look like anything from today's time. If you want to open the trunk, you do this and this opens up like this. And this is like a pretty standard trunk. More or less any Mehran that you see after a couple of years, they all look like this. So this isn't an exceptional situation with the condition of this car. This is how all these cars look like after a couple of years of usage. So these are all the interesting features of this car. Now let's take this car for a road drive and see how it drives. Alright, so now we are driving the Suzuki Mehran. The pickup is decent, like it's a good small car with a decent pickup. You don't feel it does not have the power, so it just takes the speed like that. The brakes are a normal cylinder brake, so the brakes aren't that good. The rear suspension is that leaf spring suspension, because of which the car is ride quality is extremely bumpy. I would not say this is a cheap car, because 8 lakh rupees is the price of these cars these days. So it is a expensive car when you see what you are getting for 8 lakh rupees. But this is a very successful car because of the fact that this car has established a market. Is there since for the last 29 years. So if you have one, you want to sell it, it will be a matter of hours you'll be able to sell the car. If you want to buy the parts like the headlights, I would 500 rupees for a headlight, 1000 rupees for a bumper, 1000 rupees for the windscreen. So the parts are extremely cheap, which makes this car a successful car. But it's not a cheap car. For 8 lakh rupees, this isn't value for money at all. But yes, this is a very small compact car, a bumpy car but a small compact car. If I want to touch this door of the other side, I just need to, like, I don't even need to bend or anything. I just raise my arm and I can just touch this other side of the screen. So yeah, air conditioning, yeah, that is working, and the cooling is decent, I would say. The turning cycle is very good, like a very small turning cycle. So the car takes very little to no space, and it's very easy on the pocket, which is the reason a lot of people go for this car when they are planning to buy their first car. They prefer a Mehran because they understand it's a car that is easy to maintain, easy to manage, easy to buy, and easy to sell whenever you want to sell. The steering is not a power steering, but on speeds you don't really feel the steering being hard. You can easily maneuver on speeds. Yes, when you are at a slow or a dead speed, that's where the steering feels hard. What can I say? Suzuki is making, people are buying, everyone is happy. Yeah, that's where I would probably end this. This was all about our review of the Suzuki Mehran. If you'd like to subscribe to the channel, you can click here. If you'd like to watch more videos, you can click here and here. Let us know in the comment section what you think about this review. Till next time, bye.